Look what he got right here. This is what he want to show you right here. Show him. Look at this, guys.
You're gonna need this.
See this. You need this for your hands. Like they keep you warm, but this will even help you even better.
You're working while I'm working at with water all night like me, and I got and that hanger bay is open where I'm at, and it's just breezing. You know how it be at night, right?
Oh yeah.
It gets worse at night. Like midnight, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll be really going through it.
So you get this.
I recommend these. I already had the toe warmers before I came up here. I wish I'd had the hand warmers on my way up here. So get your hand warmers and get your toe warmers, everybody.
You see that?
You're gonna need it.
You're gonna need it.
You'll thank me later.
And he work in the area. We all work in a place called Case Up. Case Up.
Work in the Case Up area.
Yeah. So we
pack
it. We pack and shift stuff out. That's what we do,
right? And I clean them and I actually stack them up and get them right back to you after they run through the. It's like some kind of scullery conveyor. Like a scullery system.
Like a scullery system.
Like it's like a dishwasher, but it's just on the pans that we actually.
So he cleans them out at the end,
right? On the
and I work at the beginning of the line. They dump fish in like a tank, and in the tank we go in there by hand with baskets, and we fill up the baskets with fish. And then we hand it to a person that weighs it.
I said, I want to try it. He said it was not easy work. He warned me.
Yeah.
But he was working in Akaton.
Akaton.
Yeah, but
And you can actually make a lot more than that, guys. But it depends on, what type of, hold on. Got the camera, I got bags in my hands, cool.
Yeah.
It all depends on your work ethic, because they give a lot of overtime.
Yeah. But I'll break it down to you. I'll be frank with you.
Yeah,
some of the plants are not fair. They don't treat everybody equally.
Okay.
They give overtime to a select few. So you gotta find out. Make sure you don't go to some places.
Yeah.
Yeah, just before you go somewhere, make sure you have good information about that place.
Yeah.
Otherwise you regret the whole season. You might not make enough money.
Yeah.
You might not get enough hours. You might end up making less hours.
Yeah, it depends. Yup, you can have a bad season too. Yeah. Because remember, this job is based on if they get fish or not from the fishermen.
Yeah.
Or Fish and Game could shut it down and say no fisherman can fish.
Yeah.
And then it stops the whole line from everybody making money. So remember that.
Yeah. It's true. What you're saying is true. And then the government regulates the days that.
That's the Fish and Game.
Yeah, they say what days the boats can go out and fish, and what days they cannot. So that affects some plants, especially the small plants. They get affected, but the big plants stay in business. They still operate the same way.
So make sure you try to get with a big plant.
Yeah, like Akaton is a good recommendation.
Kodiak is a good recommendation.
I'm getting good hours, man.
Yeah, we working every day. Boom, boom, boom.
Every day from the 11.
They saying they're gonna pump it up to 16 hours soon.
We just can't really elaborate on
You can't really. We work for what is that? Pacific Seafoods. Yeah. But yeah, they've been good to us so far. They've been good to us. So I got nothing but positive stuff to say about them. You know what I mean? It's about to get hectic when they just want you to work. But it's real organized and it's run real well. Yeah. They actually, this company is run real well because I've been to a couple other places and this is the best run processing plant I've ever been to. I can say that, you know.
No fall in love, oh baby, I did go. Feel it down, no they stay, I move like the flow. Yeah, Colombian sugar, Salvador fire, Brazilian beauty, still I go higher. African queens, I see you, my love. I never reach there, but I swear I show up. Sooner than later, I go down with the vibe, with camera in hand and love in my eyes. Met her in Medellin, skin like gold. She said, you the sweet boy, you too cold. I no feel like I dey chase my dream. Another country, they call another video scene. From Rio to the islands, I collect the smile, but I no go fit stay. I dey walk out for miles, I dey live for the skies. Hotel too plain, no room for love, but no be pain. No fall in love. No fall in love.
What's up, guys? How you doing today? You rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom. I got some processors in the back right there. What's your name?
Travel MC, UTT, the Travel MC.
Where you from? Where you from?
B-More.
Baltimore, Maryland.
You all already know.
I'm Bryson. I'm from California.
California?
Yeah.
California way of Kenya. Shout out to IMI with people.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna talk to them in a little bit. We going to Walmart right now, right?
Yup, Kodiak, Alaska.
Yeah, Kodiak, Alaska.
Only one.
Yeah.
Only one.
The only Kodiak, Alaska, and we going to the Walmart.
Yeah.
And we gonna get a few items, man. You know, it's been rough and rugged for us, but we doing our thing. We grinding out there. So I'm gonna ask them a couple questions about being a processor, what they like and what they don't like. Cause Bryson, you did this before, right? You've worked.
I done 2 seasons. I started 2024. Season B.
Okay.
Sandpoint.
Okay.
And season A this year, 2025.
All right. Hold that thought.
Sandpoint still.
Okay. And then this is your first time ever doing this.
First time. Yep.
All right, then.
Thanks to Philly.
See what I mean? So we gonna get their respect. We gonna get their response.
Process.
Yeah. We gonna hold on for a second. We gonna get their response. What was you saying?
First time doing processing. Thanks to Philly Dom.
All right.
Advice from him.
That's what's up.
Appreciate
That's
you, bro.
no problem, my brother. All right, we gonna make it to this Walgreens. Walmart, and then from there, while we shopping a little bit, I'm gonna ask some guys some questions. But this is Kodiak, Alaska, man. We in the taxi. They ain't got no Uber here, so if you're looking for an Uber, this ain't no place for the Uber. Let you see a little bit of the scenery where we at. We coming up on this. Hold on. I'm gonna show you where the videos are done at. The videos are done. Hold on, right here. It's a library back there that I go to do the videos. But hold on, man. I will be interviewing a lot of seafood processors and everything, even female seafood processors, because a lot of people think that this is a male-driven job, that only males do it. Females do everything. They fishing. They fish. What's it? Fishing women. Fisher. I guess what you call them, fisherman women or fishing women. Yeah, you got fisherman women, then you got seafood processor, females that process. Matter of fact, my supervisors, they're both females. My 2 supervisors, I worked the night shift from 7 to 6 a.m. Sometimes we stay longer, sometimes we leave a little bit early. But it's 7 days a week right now. Every day we've been working since I've been here. I flew in, had the little incident with the plane, had to fly back to Anchorage because the other pilot couldn't land. Boom, I landed in Kodiak later that evening. Every day, non-stop. We work every day, and now they're gonna start. Eventually, they're gonna push the hours up to 16 hours a day. So we doing our thing. So let's make it to this Walmart, like I said before, and we're gonna talk to you guys and let you know what's going on in the seafood processing world. Okay, my brother, let them know your name once again.
UTT, the Travel and See. How's everybody doing?
And you got a YouTube channel. Don't forget that. We're gonna keep saying that through the video so you guys know.
The Travel MC.
The Travel MC. Yeah. This is first time up here, like you said before. What do you think of being a processor so far? And what should people know? And is the job really hard? How you doing today, man?
Well, where I'm at,
yeah,
it's cold, it's wet,
okay,
and it's hard work.
What job? What do they have you doing exactly?
They have me building pallets. I build about 5 to 7 pallets every quarter. So when we got break, we got 3 breaks within the shift. Yeah. We got a break. We got a break at 9:30.
9:30.
We got another break was at 12 to 12:30.
Yeah, 12 to 12:30. Yeah, that's lunch.
Last third break. 3 to 3:30. And
yeah.
Then we get off usually. We've been getting off at 6. We've been having no overlap.
Yeah.
So it's been like a 11 hour.
12 hours. 11 hours. 12 hour turnaround.
Yeah. So I'm building maybe 5 to 7 pallets.
Okay.
Every quarter. So we got 4 quarters within the shift. So it's definitely some work.
Okay.
My hands are cold. My feet be cold at times, and I just I stick with it.
Do they give you the right gear and stuff? You think they give us the right gear?
They give us the right gear, but I got some hand warmers. You're
okay.
Gonna need those. You're gonna need them for your feet, and you're gonna need them for your hands. So I recommend people buying that. You want to come with us? Come join us, so we can go purchase them real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where I'm headed to.
All right.
Like to come with me?
That's what's up.
All right.
We're gonna go get some right now. You're gonna get some right now. But yeah, it's a cool vibe. What do you think of the environment? I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold that thought. What do you think of the environment?
The environment?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold that thought till I get to you. I gotta get a towel too. On my end. I need to get a towel, man. I gotta get a towel on my end. Yeah, this is the only Walmart they got in town. Shout out to Pitbull, Cuba in the building. He was here a couple years back. He was here a couple years back in this Walmart. I forget what happened. They won some kind of award. You can YouTube it, Google it, whatever you want to do, and we'll tell you about it. But when we get back, let's ask him about, I want to ask him about once you get the warmers, I want to ask him about the environment. What does he think of the working environment? So look what he got right here. This is what he want to show you right here. Show him, look at this, guys.
You're going to need
Let me
this.
see this. You need this for your hands. Like they keep you warm, but this will even help you even better.
You're working where I'm working at with water all night like me, and I got and that hangar bay is open where I'm at, and it's just freezing. You know how it be at night, right?
Oh yeah.
It's worse at night. Like midnight, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll be really going through it.
So you get this.
I recommend these. I already had the toe warmers before I came up here. I wish I'd had the hand warmers on my way up here. So get your hand warmers and get your toe warmers, everybody.
You see that?
You're gonna need it.
You're gonna need it.
You'll thank me later.
And he work in the area. We all work in a place called Case Up.
I'm working the Case Up area.
Yeah, so we
pack
pack and shift stuff out.
That's what we do, right? And I clean them and I actually stack them up and get them right back to you after they run through the. It's like some kind of scullery conveyor belt. Like a scullery system.
Like a scullery system.
Like it's like a dishwasher, but it's just on the pans that we actually.
So he cleans them out at the end,
right?
And I work at the beginning of the line. They dump fish in like a tank, and in the tank we go in there by hand with baskets, and we fill up the baskets with fish, and then we hand it to a person that weighs it, and then they weigh it, and then after they weigh it, it goes to another assembly line where they clean the fish. They have some kind of process what they do to clean the fish, and then after that they put it on another line, and on that line they pack it into these little trays, and whatever else after they do with that, it comes to him right here, my Baltimore boy, and then he takes it from there. It's a wild, crazy job, man. It's a wild, crazy job. It's a wild, crazy job, man.
But the money's looking good.
And the money's looking good, and I'm gonna give you guys some good news. My team that I work with, they said we the fastest ever in the company, and distributing the fish to the other sections. We're faster than anybody ever. We shattered and broke all sorts of records yesterday, and they said we are the fastest ever they ever seen in this company with tossing fish, or at least in the Kodiak plant where we at. And you got, during the case of a year, you might have thousands of processors come through here. And my team that I work with now, me and like 4 or 5 other people, 6 other people, four usually like 4 to 6 people. We broke a record the other day. We distribute more fish to them than any other team that they have in that section. All right, we waiting for our other friend right there from B-More. He's still getting his stuff back there. Let me ask my other friend, processor friend, some stuff. What is the hardest thing about the job, Bryson?
Well, the toughest thing is all the constant repetitive movement, and the body aches that come in the morning. So those are just normal aches you get. But other than that, the work is fast. Time moves very fast. There's a lot of teamwork. Yeah, so it's it's a fun job when you get to work as a team.
Okay.
You make a lot of friends there. So that's a bright side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of people's asking in the comment sections. They want to know about the camaraderie, the work environment. What do you think about the people you work with? Are they nice people? Are they good people? Do you mean? I mean, everywhere when you're in the workforce, you're gonna meet good people and bad people. But how do you like your coworkers? Because not only are you working with them, you got to live with some of them. You know, a regular 9 to 5, you go home and that's it. You don't have to see that person no more. But here you see them at the child hall. You see them at the workplace, and they might even be one of your roommates. So what do you think of the work environment, being around the process?
I think it's really good as opposed to be out there on your own, because you tend to socialize. You know, human beings are social beings. So our work, you build camaraderie and close relationship. People make jokes, and they have also music playing there, so people have fun there.
Okay,
they're working, and I haven't met any mean people. Maybe 1 or 2, but
Overall, everybody been good people.
Yeah, and generally, everybody's good.
All right. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Look at that. You got all that stuff right here. Look at this. Walmart. Crazy.
Ready?
Yeah, we going to Yeah, we on our way, guys. We on our way to Safeway. They got a Walmart and they got a Safeway. We're on our way to the Safeway right now. And I was gonna ask you the same question. Sorry about that. The work environment. What do you think of the work environment?
Work environment.
Because you know you gotta eat with these people at the chow hall. You also have to. Some of them might even be your roommate.
The work environment is very integrated.
Okay.
It's with a combination of several different ethnic groups. So I would just say it's very, very integrated, and you have to make the adjustment.
Okay, but it's a good work environment.
It's a good work environment.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
I'm like that.
All right. And I say the same thing, man. You meet a lot of different people from all over, every walk of life. Like I said, ex-felons, ex-military, people in between jobs, people that just they grew up in this type of environment, in the fishing environment. But so far, you meet more cool people than you meet. Sorry about that. You meet more cool people than you meet idiots. Let's make our way to Safeway. So this is the only Walmart they got in town, as far as I know.
Yep.
So we had to go here and get a little bit of supplies just to stack up and to survive. And now we got to go to the Safeway over there. What you getting from Safeway?
I want to get some groceries, and he wants to get hot sauce.
Okay. All right, so we're going to have to walk all the way around now because you can't even. Back in the day, you could just cross right through there, but you can't even. I don't know what happened now. I'm at the, yeah, wait, we could ask somebody.
You want to make a shortcut?
I think you could cut it around there. No, it goes all the way to the end.
The shortcut is always the wrong part.
Okay. Yeah, man, guys. We're walking. We having trouble, guys, getting to the Safeway, but it's cool. It is what it is. And also, if there's any other processes out there, I want to interview you guys. I want to really, dig deep into this seafood processing, Alaska seafood processing industry, and let you guys know what's going on. What's your job? What do you do?
Well,
Your job.
I just drive baskets of fish. It's constant lifting and shoving a basket.
Yeah.
It's a good workout, man. I burn a lot of calories.
Okay.
I eat a lot and I'm not getting any weight. I'm actually losing weight.
Yeah.
It's fast-paced, man. You never get bored. It can be challenging, but I'm in good shape, so I can handle it. Yeah, but you gotta be fast-paced and it keeps you alert. It's not so easy because I'm not a night person. I do it during the night, but I wish it was daytime. But yeah, it's still okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's fast-paced, man. There's so much to do, and there's so much going on. I'm telling you guys, it's a lot going on.
Yeah.
He's not making that up. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I know I get paid, so yeah, no pain, no gain, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I just keep my,
What made you take this type of job? What made you say, I want to be a seafood processor? How'd you find out about the job?
I found out about a guy that was on the road doing delivery work with him, and he told me that in the species of 2023, he made $25,000 after 5 months, and they paid for his flights, they paid for his room and board. And I said, I want to try it. He said it was not easy work. He warned me. Yeah. But he was working in Akaton. Yeah, but
And you can actually make a lot more than that, guys. But it depends on, what type of, hold on. Got the camera, I got bags in my hands, cool.
Yeah.
It all depends on your work ethic, because they give a lot of overtime.
Yeah. But I'll break it down to you. I'll be frank with you.
Yeah, tell them frankly.
Some of the plants are not fair. They don't treat everybody equally.
Okay.
They give overtime to a select few. So you gotta find out. Make sure you don't go to some places. Yeah. Yeah, just before you go somewhere, make sure you have good information about that place. Yeah. Otherwise you regret the whole season. You might not make enough money. Yeah. You might not get enough hours. You might end up making less hours.
Yeah, it depends. Yup, you can have a bad season too.
Yeah.
Because remember, this job is based on if they get fish or not from the fishermen.
Yeah.
Or Fish and Game could shut it down and say no fisherman can fish.
Yeah.
And then it stops the whole line from everybody making money. So remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. What you're saying is true. And then the government regulates the days that
that's the fishing game.
Yeah, they say what days the boats can go out and fish and what days you cannot. So that affects some plants, especially the small plants. They get affected, but the big plants stay in business. They still operate the same way.
So make sure you try to get with a big plant.
Yeah, like Akuton is a good recommendation.
Kodiak
is good
good
so
recommendation.
Yeah, I'm getting good hours, man.
Yeah, we working every day. Boom, boom, boom.
Every day from the
and they saying they're gonna pump it up to 16 hours soon.
Yeah.
So you guys do the math on the 16 hours.
Yeah, do the math. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, you're gonna be smiling all the way to the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I can say, man.
Yeah.
Because we went to a small island and it was slow, and then we had
ready, man.
Yeah.
Lifesaver.
They only had select few doing sanitation for the overtime, but the rest of the people are just eating and sleeping all day.
Yeah.
Eating and sleeping. That's the downside there. You gotta be careful where you go.
Yeah.
You don't want to be eating and sleeping. Yes, you're gonna save on rent and food.
Yeah.
But that's all you do. You could make more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of just eating and sleeping all day.
What would you say about the food? How's the food? Is it an A, a B, a C? I mean, overall, on all the plants you went to, the food is like, how would you say the food is?
I'm really into healthy eating. I like real food, simple food, but I don't get to choose right now. So
yeah, so we got to eat whatever they have.
Whatever they have, we eat. If it's fried, then we'll eat that. If it's junk food, we'll eat that.
Yeah, but
that's a downside.
Yeah, but they do have a big menu. You can get salads.
Yeah.
But they always have like a main meal.
Yeah.
But if you're like a vegan or a vegetarian, it might be a little hard for you on some time.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna have food for you to eat, but this type of work, you need all the food you can get.
All the food you can get.
Trust me on that.
Yeah, you gotta eat a lot.
A lot of rice, a lot of pasta, a lot of bread.
Yeah.
And if you're not into that, man, you better just try to hold on for dear life.
Yeah, because you're gonna eat a lot of whatever else they have because you're gonna need the energy. I'm telling you. You going that for sweating.
Yeah.
Everybody losing weight. I'm telling you, we all losing weight over there.
Yeah, burning a lot of calories.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good workout, man.
Yeah.
It beats the gym.
Yeah, it beats the gym. You don't got to get a gym membership. All you got to do, guys, come to Alaska and work in the seafood processing industry or be a fisherman and work on one of them fishing boats. Trust me. When I tell you, trust me, you're going to lose some weight.
Yeah, you're going to lose some weight. You're going to gain some muscle.
Gain some muscle, trust me.
Yeah.
When I leave here, I'm going to be strong as an ox.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Fiddle.
Yeah. Here's the Safeway right here.
Yeah.
And then we took a taxi. It cost us $11 from our bunkhouse to come here. Like I said before earlier in the video, they have no Uber. So in Kodiak, Alaska, there's no Uber. No Uber in Kodiak, Alaska. So you have to, you have to. This is the only way you're gonna survive.
I saw a lift on my app.
Hold on.
It's a little more expensive.
They got a lift here?
Yeah, they got a lift.
Oh, they got a lift here. See, I didn't know that. They told me it was no Uber here.
They got a lift, but it's a little more price.
Okay. See, I didn't know that. See, he's educating me.
Yeah. It was like $28 for this trip.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But with a cab, you can pay half.
Yeah, it was $11 for the cab.
Yeah.
It was $11, guys. One way.
Probably 3
and
times less.
It's like a 3 mile, drive, maybe. Yeah. We walked it before. Back in the day, I used to walk it. When I used to work back in the day, we used to walk it. So, but I mean, we've been getting too much fish. We've been working too hard, so we ain't really had time to do that. But yeah, it's definitely back-breaking work. You know what I mean? A lot of people, what could you tell them? Because people always they see how much money they can make, and they all want to make the money, but they don't know the blood and sweat tears you got to go through with this job. I'm going to ask both of y'all that.
Yeah, you got to be tough mentally. You got to be prepared to not give up.
Yeah.
I've seen people fly in, stay one day, and just go back.
Yeah.
They quit. I've seen people quit. Whether it's slow, some people will quit when it's slow. When it's fast-paced, some people will quit.
Okay.
So it's not a job for everybody.
Okay.
You gotta be fit. Some people just can't take it. Some people can. Majority can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a big turnover rate.
Yeah.
Big turnover rate.
But right here in Kodiak, I don't see a big turnover rate.
No, people.
Yet, so far.
This is if I could say it, say this. It's a processing town. This is a seafood town, so the people, they pretty tough. They built for this.
Yeah.
It's people that move up here just to work as fishermen or work in a processing plant.
Yeah.
That's their goal to be here in Kodiak, just to do that.
Yeah. I guess the HR are doing a good job when they know you have a past background in seafood processing.
Yeah.
They give you top priority, so they get the top of the cream.
That's true.
So I think that's what could be one of the secrets for their low turnover. Right? Yeah, compared to other plants.
Wow.
You know, how people coming in and out. Yeah. Some people don't want it too slow, some don't want it too fast, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be tough, man.
You gotta be tough to do this type of work. But it's easy money if you need some money. Definitely a fast place to get money. Right now we at the Safeway. You done seen the two biggest things? Yeah, we walking there with you. We don't know how long you're gonna be in there for. What are you shocked about so far with this job? Because you the new guy.
Yeah, I'm fresh.
Yeah.
What I'm shocked about? Well, it's actually as advertised. I watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Okay.
Yours. There's been some people that talk about Silver Bay and how cold it is, and you know, for a new guy, it's a shocker. The cold.
Okay.
The cold environment. The wet environment.
It's not sunny that much here.
Adjustment, exactly. It's not sunny in there, so it's just a lot going on. But it's not shocking me as much because I've actually did a lot of homework before.
Okay, you did your research, and you called me a number of times.
Yeah.
But he the reason why I'm here working for the plant I'm working for, because he's the one that got hired first, and he told me about it, and he was like, "Come here."
Yup.
So
you're gonna find out what on the Patreon you say about what the name of the company is. Have you told them the name of the company already?
No, I ain't telling the name of the company.
So they had to go to the Patreon to find that out.
Yeah, your Patreon.
My Patreon.
Or IG me and stuff. I've said it before.
They can DM.
I said it in the last video. We work for Pacific.
Are funny about when you say the name.
We work for Pacific
so we
Seafood.
Keep it behind the behind.
No,
the
you
wall.
can say it. You can say it.
We just can't really elaborate on it.
You can't really. We work for what is that? Pacific Seafoods. Yeah. But yeah, they've been good to us so far. They've been good to us. So I got nothing but positive stuff to say about them. You know what I mean? It's about to get hectic when they just want you to work. But it's real organized and it's run real well. Yeah. They actually, this company is run real well because I've been to a couple other places and this is the best run processing plant I've ever been to. I can say that, you know. And I wrote a book. I wrote a book on working in Alaska seafood industry. So I study and ask. When I'm there, I'm on the floor, I'm asking them questions. I'm constantly asking them this, I'm constantly asking them that. I'm constantly asking them a whole bunch of stuff. And this company is well run, trust me, they know what they're doing. So yeah, but the food, you know what I mean? He said you got to come to Safeway and probably get your own food because if you're a health buff, because you know you got the people he's like a health buff. He works out, he's a health buff, so
I've been working out since I've been here.
Yeah, he said I've been working out since I've been here. That's hilarious when he said that. That's hilarious. But yeah, we here.
Too much sugar, too much starch here.
Yeah.
That's the only downside. They give us a lot of meat.
Yeah.
A lot of meat. A lot of fruits and vegetables.
Yeah. It's
I'm not a big starch like pasta person.
No, I don't really eat none of that stuff like that.
Rice. They give you a lot of that though. And potatoes.
I don't know if I should get another garlic. Let me get a garlic while I'm here. This is what your boy Philly Don be eating right here, the garlic, man. Let me get another one.
I'm gonna give you a couple. You say eat it just raw? Just
eat it raw, bro.
So just
yeah, just one cold. One cold. Cut it up. Yeah, that's what I do.
Seafood hustle. Self-made muscle. West side. Yeah, I clocked in with an ocean.
ocean kiss the ice. With a cold cut sharper than a butcher's knife. No dreams of yachts, no Hollywood nights. Just fish guts and overtime trying to get right. Philly Dom with the boots and the frost. Stacking them hours, no matter the cost. Shoveling crabs, stacking up them racks. And smell of salt and blood dripping down my back. Ain't no glamour in that factory floor. Just me, my grind, and the ocean's roar. Self-preservation, stay sharp in the head. Sleep 4 hours, work 16 instead. Non-stop, turn struggle to a story. Pain in the bread, cold winds blow, but my